So, the video I have planned for today, it's too early in the year to post it. So, I'm making this impromptu video. It's essentially a mukbang. We have spicy wings. Never had those before. This looks ugly. Pork shumai. Take back any shit talking now as well. And then we got some sushi. The lady was moving so fucking slow. Not even funny. So, I don't know what we're gonna talk about. I wanted to talk about how, I saw this quote once, and it was about how the time will pass anyway. That is not the right soy sauce. I just made a grave mistake. Phew. Wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. But it was about how the time will pass anyway. So we should take the time to do things. Because whether we do the thing or not, time's gonna continue to pass. That kind of changed my life. That was so spicy. And I just think with how tumultuous, I think is the word. I'm about to look that up. These current times are, we should take every opportunity that we're given to try, things that we've always wanted to do. Because life is just so short. People have been dying left, right, and center around here. I hear sirens every day. There's always something in the news. I don't know what's going on in America. Our election's coming up. There's just so much shit happening. Tumultuous, making an uproar or loud, confused noise. Not really. Not what I was looking for. Excited, confused, or disorderly. I don't know. But we're living in unprecedented times. All around. With social media, artificial intelligence, whatever the United States is doing. Just lack of community, inflation, anything you could possibly think of. Slavery, those fires the other day, pandemics and epidemics. It's really bad out here. They should toss these wings in the sauce. They drizzle it on top. I'm just in a state of mind that life is so short. We should try and save every second of it. And I can do anything I set my mind to. I signed up to do this thing simply because you only live once, and I like to live by the philosophy you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. And then when the opportunity arose, I just figured, why wouldn't I try it if it's something I've always wanted to do? Hopefully I can make a behind the scenes video about that, because that would be really cool. But I need more information to be solidified before I can ask those type of questions. But I just think, I don't know, I just want to provide extra context also. Today is January 24th, 2025. Every video I have posted is from a year ago. I don't know if people know that, especially when I post on Instagram. For instance, my last video was me cutting my hair off. As you can see, I have some hair. And the reason I did that is because I don't understand why content creation and influencing needs to be posted in real time in order to be relevant or valuable. I just feel like I have a regular job. I have 2 jobs, actually. I don't understand how the social media world expects people to be able to commit full-time hours on top of their already existing responsibilities, then there is no reward at this point in time. And the reward could be like viewership, money. Some people are just fulfilled with making it itself. And that's why, like, I feel like I'm at that stage at this point in time. I'm making it because I want to, which is why at this stage, I feel like if you're not making money from it, you should be able to create the videos however you want. So it's like, I'm going to put copyrighted music in my videos until I make some money from it, because there might be a point where I never make money from it. So I'd rather express my artistic vision the way that I see it, you know? And if that means that I use a copyrighted song, so be it. I don't care. This isn't my job. It's something I do for fun. It's like me painting a picture and I only have a couple of colors because that's what's trendy right now. Girl, what the fuck? This is so spicy. I don't know if that was a jalapeno or what. But yeah. I feel like I've learned a lot of things. I'm always learning. Life's always changing. Yeah, being an adult fucking sucks. It's so bad. I don't even pay bills. I don't have no kids. And yet, this is horrible. I'm at the point where I don't know if this is controversial, but I'm at a point where it's like, I don't think people need to be making more money. I think that everything just needs to be less expensive. Because it was this conversation on Twitter where it was like, if you're over the age of 21, you shouldn't be working at a fast food place. I just think that do lower level jobs need to be making, let's say, $100,000 a year? I would think the answer is no, because just for like, I don't know, this is all subjective. Like, the skill that you need to provide those type of services isn't a lot, which is why teenagers and younger people have the capacity to do them. Not because it's not work, but it's because on the grand scheme of things, it has a lower level of technical skills needed in order to complete the task. Is being a cashier worth $30 an hour? I don't have the answer to that, but I just think if that is the base rate for what entry level, or like not entry level, but I don't know what the term would be. Because I don't want to say low level, because the pandemic showed us that these type of jobs were important and are what keep our society flowing. So maybe that's a different conversation. But do those jobs that don't require much education, do they need to be priced that high? Because I still think $30 an hour is a lot of money. But if that's the baseline and everything else is on top of that, I feel like that sets a unrealistic expectation for not only like employers to pay that, but also for people to maintain that. I don't really know what I'm talking about. Well, I do know what I'm talking about, but I don't know if I'm communicating what I'm thinking. I just feel like eggs should not be $8 and bread should not be $10. So the issue is that wages need to increase, but that's because it's to match the cost of living. And I think what we should be doing, instead of trying to match the wages to the cost of living, we should match the cost of living to match wages. I don't fucking know. I don't know anything. And then a lot of times when I think about things, I just realize or come to terms with the fact that I don't know and I don't have solutions to anything. Not that anyone's expecting me to have solutions to any problem. It's just that when I have these conversations, like with my family and my peers and my friends and my coworkers, it's like at the end of the day, it's just a conversation to have, but it's never solution based, or there's never a solution at the end of the conversation. It's just like, this is how it is. I just don't know. And even like in Bermuda, everything is so expensive. The US is starting to put tariffs on stuff. I don't know how that's going to affect us. Food is already so expensive as it is. I paid $35 for my lunch today. It's like if I had other responsibilities, I would not be able to survive. I stay at home with my parents. I have very few bills. I have no kids. My expenses could be much more than they are. And the reason that I'm able to do the things that I do is because I ain't got no kids. I don't pay for groceries. That stuff doesn't keep me up at night because I have the privilege of, like, being able to stay at home. You know, they're charging $3,000 for 1-bedroom apartments. And the government, don't get me started on them. Like, oh, we need the young people to stay. And then, when it's a call the election, February 18th, you obviously don't give a fuck about none of us. Like, you wouldn't even wait till people... It's not even like people were still leaving to go back to university. Everyone's going back to school. We're like, oh... Unfortunately, Bermuda's legislature doesn't support mail-in votes. You pick the day. What are you talking about? I'm not even into politics like that because I find, especially here, everything is so confusing. Everything is so biased. And because we're so small, it's like, people just know people. Like, I don't know. That was a terrible explanation. So my next video will be back in the KCU timeline. I actually need to lock in because the last video I had edited is from April. There's still May, June, July, August, September, October. All the vlogs stop at October. I haven't vlogged anything the past like 4 months. Trying to capture. So the way I like to vlog is that I don't want to take away from the context of the video. I want to feel like you are there in person watching what's going on. I don't know if that was a good explanation. But I hate them. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. We're gonna be going to the store. Or I'm in my car. Well, no fucking shit. I see the 2 windows and you're at the steering wheel. What do you mean you're in your car? Obviously. Or they'd be like, I'm at... And I think some of it's because people online are fucking stupid. And so they ask the most stupid questions. And I saw that, mainly like on TikTok, that a lot of people don't have critical thinking skills. Or they act like Google's behind a paywall. That shit's irritating. But I like to create an audience or a community that is intelligent. Because that's the type of people I surround myself with in real life. Like, I'm so sorry. Oh, my hit is bad. Oh, my hit is smart. Like, I can't do that. I can't do the non-critical thinking. I'm sorry. I really can't. And I don't always mean like, we always have to be elevated and glowing and growing. But if I can't maintain a conversation with you about anything significant, I'm sorry, but that's just not how I do things. And I think a lot of it, or if we don't have similar viewpoints on stuff, I can see things from other people's perspectives, but sometimes stuff is just wrong. And there's nothing to go back and forth about. I'm so sorry. So sorry. So sorry. Like, I don't know. I literally have 3 back-to-back meetings this afternoon. And I'm home because I have a cough. But I hope that I have time to, like, use the bathroom if necessary. Sheesh. But my last meeting finishes at 4. And then I have rehearsal at 6. I need to somehow get this video edited and uploaded by 6 o'clock. Because I don't make good decisions. Okay. I was to rate all of this out of 10. Sushi was a 10. I always got that exact same thing. Let me tell you how much each thing was. Oh, by the way, I went to Masaki for the locals. Okay. So, my sushi was $14. I got spicy tuna, a hamachi roll, shrimp tempura one, I think, something else. I should have said this at the beginning. Shumai was pork flavored, $11 for 9. And then the chicken wings were $10 for 6. Sushi was a 10. Shumai was a 9. Oh, excuse me. I don't know why I'm not giving it a 10. I think it's because it looked ugly. And then the wings are like a 6. It's like they were made with love. They're not bad though. They're good. But not really what I was hoping for. Like if they would have tossed them in the sauce, then tossed the salsa on them, and maybe if they didn't have breading, because it's given like 4-star wings with just a little extra pizzazz, which I wasn't really wanting. Like the wings should probably be naked, but I need to go back to work and lock in. Oh my gosh, I want to talk about the book I was reading. So I was reading A Court of Thorns and Roses. Yeah, I was reading it from across the room. I do not have good eyesight. I finished it last night. I started reading it. It was at the top of this week or end of last week. It was very good. The wording, I keep telling everyone this. That book was very difficult to read because of the vocabulary. Me and Google were like, she was using like synonyms of words for things that I knew. It was as simple as I could boil it down to. Like, if she would have used today's language for it, I would have been fine. But it had like this old-timey vibe because it's set in another universe, I would say. And so, that was really good. This is going to be, from this point forward, it's going to be spoilers. Favor is such a disobedient woman. Girl, she's 19. She did not listen. Ever. Never, ever, 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 ever. Still my interests did not listen. Lucian and Tammy would be like, don't do that. She'd be like, you know what I'm about to go do? Exactly that. And it caused her a lot of trouble. Like, she didn't have no rest because she was just doing a pack of nonsense every day. And then my favorite character was Lucian. I liked his vibe. And then the part that I didn't like about the book, it's not that I didn't like it. It was just like, the execution of it was just so, like, okay. Was the fact that, how convenient was it that the curse that lasted 49 years was ending around the time that she killed the wolf, whatever his name is. That she killed the fairy with so much hate in her heart, and then she had to fall in love with Tamlin. Like, what are the odds? Because apparently this has been happening for 49 years. And what are the chances that he falls in love with her? And some of that I think that's a little iffy. He's got no bitches before this. No bitches. Not one love interest before her. Because how old? She's 19. I'm so sorry. I don't know. But it was a little too on the nose. And then he sent her back home with 3 days to break the curse. She would have said that she loved him in damn 3 days. I'm sorry. I was just too much hoopla for no reason. And then Amanthra. She is a psychopath. She was strange. And then Rysam, I knew something was like not so sinister about him. So I like that. I did like that. And then what else? Now that she's a fairy, I don't know where this is about to go. I hear the second book is so good. I'm going to start reading that tomorrow. Because I'm booked tonight. But yeah, I need to go back to work. So thanks for eating my lunch. Thanks for eating lunch with me. Next week, we should be back to regular schedule programming. Sorry for the jump scare, but I just need to lock in. Because the video I'm currently working on is a video of me and Cleo. And it's just us yappa 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 yappa. It's like 50% done. I just haven't opened my editing software. Like, I need to log in. And then, because the next video is Katie and I in New York City. That one's 5 days worth of footage. I'm scared. I'm really scared. Okay. That's enough of this. Come on now.